I honestly didn't think Yellowstone could get any more dramatic than the actual plot of the show, but now that Kevin Costner is in court threatening to sue, the show is ending early. The second half of the final season is in a zhou state, and everyone appears to be at odds with one another despite their refusal to acknowledge it. I can't believe it. In essence, the atmosphere is akin to the intense altercation your high school friend group had, and it's probably at the same maturity level. However, the chronological sequence of events can be quite perplexing, so we're decomposing it, commencing in January 2023. 1st January 2023. The mid-season finale of Yellowstone's 5th season airs. Fans had no idea what changes were in store. February 6, 2023. Deadline releases a shocking report speculating that Yellowstone may conclude in a spectacular fashion, revealing that Paramount and co-creator showrunner Taylor Sheridan are plotting a possible series extension starring Matthew McConaughey. According to the outlet, Kevin Costner only wanted to spend a week shooting the second part of Season 5, citing disagreements about the shooting schedule. Note: at the time, Kevin was also directing and starring in his next Western, Horizon, an American Saga. The new project is way more than just talk, born out of the ongoing disagreements over the lessening amount of time Costner is willing to spend shooting the series. Deadline writes of the Matthew McConaughey spin-off. Deadline's information notwithstanding, Paramount issues a statement refuting the reports, stating, "We have nothing to announce. We hope that Kevin Costner will continue to play a significant role in Yellowstone for a very long time. Because of Taylor Sheridan's creative imagination, we are constantly working on franchise expansions of this amazing universe he has created. We would want to collaborate with the incredible talent that is Matthew McConaughey." 13 of February 2022. Kevin receives a Golden Globe, but he can't make it because to Santa Barbara flooding, which is a really unfortunate coincidence. He makes a thank you speech available, but he leaves out any reference to Yellowstone. 25th of February 2023. Wes Bentley spoke to Entertainment Weekly about the possibility that the program would cease, saying, "The news that's come out about the show is, it's above my pay grade. Different individuals making choices. I am aware that they are still trying to resolve issues with everyone so that we may shoot. And we definitely will. We have always done so in the past. I believe there's definitely a little drama going on here." 1st April 2023. Fans lose it when several members of the Yellowstone cast, including Kevin, fail to show up for Paley Fest. However, when Keith Cox, an executive from Paramount, appears, Entertainment Tonight reports that they are very confident Kevin's going to continue with our show. 5 May 2023. The Hollywood Reporter breaks the news that Yellowstone is canceled, stating that the last episodes of the show would premiere in November 2023. In addition, they won't be. We'll go over it in a moment. According to the site, Kevin is working on his Western passion project, Horizon, and the latter portion of the Yellowstone season offers little insight into Costner's level of participation. June 21, 2023. According to Taylor Sheridan, who provided an update to THR, "My last conversation with Kevin was that he wanted to direct this passion project. When he could finish with Yellowstone was the point of contention between him and the network. We did as I suggested. We can definitely work a schedule toward his preferred exit date." He adds that talks are taking place regarding Kevin filming sequences to complete his character journey. "I'm not happy," he declares. "It breaks up his character's resolution. It truncates it but doesn't change it." 21st July 2023. The Hollywood Reporter, who is genuinely obsessed with this issue, divulges information regarding what we know about the upcoming Yellowstone episodes, pointing out that the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes will cause them to air in 2024's. According to their account, Yellowstone had not begun production before the strike was called, and the scripts from creator Sheridan, who writes the entire series, were not yet complete. 1st of September 2023. Finally revealing details about the controversy surrounding Yellowstone, Kevin testifies during a child support hearing during his divorce. According to People, a few highlights are: Kevin notes that filming the first half of Yellowstone Season 5 changed his timetable on Horizon and that's a big deal in this world. For the second half of Season 5, he claims that no scripts written were produced. Instead, they decided to have him do a pay or play. An actor is paid whether or not a production takes place. When asked if he had received payment for the second half of Season 5, he responded, "I will probably go to court over it," claiming he was meant to receive $12 million for each half of the show. Kevin stated, "I could no longer help them," in reference to Season 6. "There were problems with the creative. They gave me less money than in prior seasons, and we attempted to bargain." 18th of September 2023. According to a report from Puck News via Entertainment Tonight, Kevin's contract contains a moral death clause that specifies how John Dutton can and cannot pass away. Although Kevin hasn't seen screenplays, they point out that there's conjecture that Dutton's departure from Yellowstone may violate Kevin's contract. Kevin's representatives were reportedly basically begging Taylor Sheridan to let him to return for Season 5 Part 2, according to Puck News. But Paramount wasn't amenable to his demands, which included having the power to approve or reject scripts, having less days on set, and receiving more money. 11th of April 2024. A few months later, Kevin started to promote Horizon, his cinematic story, and provided an update on Yellowstone. "At the moment, we are at 5 seasons, but I had planned to make 7. As a result, they have a number of different programs going on, which I hope works well. Perhaps it will. Perhaps this will come full circle to me. I would love to do that if it happens, and I feel completely at ease doing it." 13 May 2024. Before the Cannes Film Festival, Kevin talked with Deadline and shared his thoughts on the show. "Well, the way they've talked about it over the past year hasn't made me feel good about it. It was untrue. Thus, I'm going to discuss a little bit about what the actual truth was now," he said. "For Seasons 5, 6, and 7, I drafted a contract. They negotiated for 2 or 3 months before signing a new contract in February. They wanted to remake that one, using Seasons 5A and 5B in place of Seasons 6 and 7, though we might end up doing 6. They failed to produce those. Yellowstone was in first place, but the Horizon was positioned in the center. I fill in the blanks with Horizon. They simply continued to shift their spacing." He went on, "Listen, everything I'm telling you is straight up, but I don't want to get too personal with the Yellowstone thing. I have suffered greatly at the hands of those nasty guys, and I am well aware of their motivations. I simply decided not to engage in that. However, as you are aware, I gave Yellowstone top priority, and it would be incorrect to imply otherwise. None of those items were my idea. They carried out. This poor guy was having to write a lot on top of performing a tap dance, and I'm not sure why they didn't defend me," he continued, later adding, "I will deal with it. It should have been apparent to them that I would get a chance to speak. I've been so busy working for the past year and a half that I haven't had time to respond to the taunts. They've been quite adept at keeping their hands off the record. No one was ever on it. And that gets us into the present day. I'm not sure what will happen to Kevin's involvement in the latter half of Yellowstone Season 5, but let's hope his character finds some sort of closure."